Good evening. This is Josh Castle, the Dungeon Master. Welcome to our game as we adventure into the land of Mallarend, or the normal races of D&D if not tread for generations. A place of mysterious origin, inhabited by a beast folk, who are as varied and numerous as the animals they resemble. This story is about a group of these people. We join them as they find their path in the chaos of war, as predators collide for survival and conquest. Will our heroes become another meal or casualties of war, or will they answer the call of the Beastlands? Remember to follow us on social media and Discord, as well as YouTube. Like and subscribe. Thank you. So, welcome back. Last time in the Beastlands, our party had traveled long and hard through the mountains to get to the former site of Lesk's old village, the town of many gods. Upon arrival in this snow-blasted town, well, about a mile away, I should say, they did a little bit of reconnaissance and saw that there was one building standing, seemingly made out of the rubble of the rest of the buildings that were the town. Let's see. Lesk had been looking around for various shrines that he used to tend with his family to the various gods that rule the pantheon. And he found one dedicated to Freya. And he restored it and tended it like it hadn't been taken care of in years, and prayed to the goddess Freya for a storm to cover their approach. And lo and behold, a great blizzard swept the area. Under the cover of night and the blizzard, the stealthier members of the party, Ascites and you, went to scout out the actual forces and details of the building. Revealing the people to be dragonborn of a rust color, and some mightier, scarier looking version of them as well. A half dragon. And a pair of wyverns that were huddled up on the walls of the building. After some reconnaissance, they started trudging their way back, and in flew a pair of dragons, young ones, of the same color, dark brown, ranging to orange, the color of rust. The party, successfully staying hidden from the dragons, observed as they made conversation with the members of the tower, the outpost of this cult, and then flew off in two separate directions, to the north and to the west. Let's see, we were planning the assault when we ended the episode. So, how's that going?
Well, like we said before, there are too many for us to attack. We could either go in again and listen and eavesdrop, try to get some information that way, or we could just go in and approach one of the inhabitants and try to look like travelers who are lost and just ask general questions. But attack will not work. Not good. Unless we take them off one by one. How we lure them out, I don't know. Take one out at a time, ambush, throw them over the wall, or throw them in a canyon, or hide them in a cave.
Well, there are...
Schedule.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Oh, that's okay. I was just saying that they do break off into patrols, so that is an option. But go ahead, Dirk.
Not working? Okay, come on. All right. I was gonna say I would feel better knowing their patrols. That way we got a better time frame to estimate something. Plus, if I need to, I can make an emergency happen, like a rat or something. It wouldn't be a real rat, but, cause of a stir.
Only thing with that is patrol would be recognized when it don't come back. If patrols start disappearing, we get attention. But it's good distraction. If we could get them out of the outpost, then we could sneak in and search unhindered. Either way, we get them out of the outpost. Still, I prefer to eavesdrop and not confront.
Well, there's always the disguise feature as well. I can disguise myself as one of them. We just take one of them out. I'll try my best to look like them and blend in with the crowd. Learn the lay of the land.
Light work. Still need someone with you. Going alone, not good. We need Overwatch.
I can go.
You don't look like one of them.
Look at my disguise kit.
I'm nervous about you in a disguise kit.
Well, let's take a peek at that disguise kit. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Not effective.
Well, I mean, let's take a peek at the item disguise kit. Doesn't say shit about it. God damn. Tool proficiencies disguise kit. Includes cosmetics, hair dye, small props, and a few pieces of clothing.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't it have costumes in it?
I mean, essentially what this means is that you're probably not going to be able to fake scales.
Maybe I'm a prisoner.
Well, I mean, the fact that you made the roll means that you tried to use your disguise kit. So you end up with, like, a coat of paint over you that roughly resembles a lizard. And your companions look at you and confirm that this disguise will not pass.
It's a birth defect.
I wonder, instead of attempting to replace one of the patrolling squads, what if we waited until the most amount of people left the fortress or little encampment they have, and we attempted to directly assault the encampment while they were out patrolling?
Big distraction, that would be
And when
need
they come back,
fire explosion.
and then when they come back, we'd be able to fight them off from within their own encampment.
Yeah, I mean, you could go all Rambo on them.
I mean, are we 100% sure they're not talkable to?
Yes.
They're not what?
These people will not hesitate to destroy anything that they see. Whether it is related to magic or not, they have the slightest inkling that it might impede their
Agenda.
agenda. They'll destroy it without a trace. It was the same for my village.
Do we know anything about this cult in particular? Like, is it just mainly just looking for magical items? That's it? Same as the dragon? Yeah.
Magical items, sources of magic.
So if I was to cast magic in front of them, they'd probably shoot me.
Yes.
Ah, that makes much more sense.
Even
killed
if you were to cast natural magic, they may still strike you down.
Could you turn them against each other?
Not likely.
Even with a bad mirror image?
They're not exactly normal people like you and me. They're much more controlled by the dragon. Could be possible, however, it's a lot harder than just starting a fight within the encampment.
I was fixing to say if we can...
We could.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, if we're going to start an argument, I've always got a spell that can be heard up to about 10 feet away in between two people. So, yeah, that would be cool.
Well, I was going to say we could... who's the quickest and the most dexterous of us all?
Speed, And my dexterity is a 20.
Mine is a 20.
So is mine. But my
A
bonus.
trio run.
Well, what I was thinking, one goes in, gets them to shoot at him, and he runs in front of others so they shoot each other.
Computer,
I don't like that idea.
wait, why am I still looking at this screen?
Okay, big distraction to draw them out, or we take the patrols one by one. Or pray to Freya again. Maybe she gets lightning storm and hits a couple with lightning.
Hmm.
And then we go in and attack during the mayhem and the chaos of the lightning storm.
What about an avalanche? Could we cause?
That's what I was about to say.
Castle, can I do a perspective check to see if we can?
Yeah, go ahead.
How could you miss? He was 10 feet in front of you. Mulan? Anyone? Just me? Okay.
That's not what I was aiming for.
You don't see anything but a blizzard, sir. Because it's a blizzard.
Maybe wait till after the blizzard, Cody.
Where did you get that ice cream?
Lesk, give me a history check with advantage as you hear him talking about the possibility of smearing the site of your hometown with an avalanche.
There it is. 14.
Okay. So the nearby peak, which translates roughly into the Silver Hammer, has been known to threaten the town with an avalanche every once in a while. Not within your childhood, but there were stories. However, you know that if you cover this place with an avalanche, you'll take care of the soldiers, but you won't get any answers.
Why don't we eavesdrop first and then cause the avalanche? I'll go.
If you think you can enter in through the encampment and attempt to eavesdrop upon them, maybe you could find another way to enter. Possibly a back door, a wall that is crumbled.
Oh, hey, Les.
Well, I'll tell you that there was only a front door. However, there are figures on top of the building, meaning that there's probably a hatch or something of the sort up there.
Les, wouldn't you know any inward routes, like a sewer or something?
This thing was not built by my people, but built by them.
Plus, there are no sewers up here.
Yeah, that too. We were mountain people.
Ah,
You found a tree and you took care of your business.
Or lacking a tree, just dig a hole in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Bury it.
gotcha. Well,
Get off the
watch your
cliff.
feet.
Yeah, watch your feet.
You want to go in again? Only this time we look for places to hide and listen.
I think our best course of action would be if Ascites and you infiltrated the encampment one more time. If they could manage to secure a portion of the wall, we could approach, and maybe if we could get on top of it, we could start to fight our way through while most of the patrolling squads are out and away from the encampment.
Well, the biggest problem with getting to the top of the tower is that there are currently 2 wyverns huddling for warmth hooked onto the sides of the building.
I climb on the side they're not on. They won't see me.
Yeah. Likely your rogues can still get it done. However, getting the rest of the party up there might be too big of a challenge.
One at a time. Take out enough and make a path. If I get inside, I'll take them out as quietly as possible. And if I need to, I'll run back out before the wyverns even know what I'm doing. I'll be gone.
The more and more we talk, the less it seems possible to confront this encampment.
Well, let me give it a shot, see what I can hear, see what I can find.
As a backup plan, I suppose we could try and kidnap people along the patrolling squads and see if we can get any answers from them, or perhaps directly enter the encampment and capture someone from there if the patrolling squads don't know much.
Well, I think I could cause a really loud distraction with my astral veil. Since I have the fastest movement speed, I could run away from us towards the side of the encampment, put on my astral vision and just yell at them, and then run all the way back to us so that they think we're over
We
there.
should-
But that's about all I got.
We should
Okay.
save that for if we want to directly assault the encampment. For now, we should try and see if we can get any answers through eavesdropping and potentially capturing somebody.
Well, I would say distraction on one side makes it easier for me, but I'm not worried about it. I can hide well enough.
Alright, so
Are you
Have I
going-
ever mentioned we're very good at what we do?
should
You
we
have.
set a trap for any guards that may pass us so we can capture somebody if we have the opportunity?
We could try looking around and observing, seeing if nearby there's any routes that the patrols take and lie in ambush for them.
If
Turtle.
everything goes bad, avalanche the place.
Not dirty. Dirk,
Yeah.
can you're the only one that can see through the blizzard right now. Could you give me a
Yeah.
perception check?
14.
14. All right. You see that there is a small fire a little ways up the Silver Hammer, the mountain that overlooks the village. It looks like there is a small patrol huddling for warmth. They probably got caught in the blizzard, which was very sudden.
And it's above?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a couple guys huddling for warmth up there. Top of one of those tower things. Might be a good lookout. Maybe.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Very well. Are you going to ask you to go with you?
Yes.
Okay, because you sound very confident in yourself. I was just making sure.
I do not want to go by myself.
I'm going with you.
You cannot go with you, but you will go where you go.
I am not going with me. I'm going with you.
Yes, you go with you.
It's
Yes.
oh god.
All right, how long are you going to ride this pun?
What is a pun?
If you want me to, I'll go set his house on fire right now.
No, it's okay. We're not arsonists here. At least not in house. Anyway,
I have no house. I was built underground.
I don't know if they ever divulged the fact that I used to be an arson investigator. For real. I used to be a fire chief.
so you know how to get away with it. I got you.
Yeah, I do. I really do. But anyway, this isn't public yet. Oh, Todier, clip that part out. We don't want that to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the implications. Anyway, Ascites and you give me stealth checks.
27.
And 29.
29.
They steal off into the night, completely avoiding line of sight with anything that could detect their presence. Once again, approaching the town through the cold, you trudge slowly through the deepening snow. Ascites, you have a coat of fur that protects you quite nicely. However, it is getting quite cold. You don't feel that so bad. You know, you're not made of the weak flesh. Anyway, the trudge goes on, and you get closer to the tower. You wait for your chance for the patrols to pass, and you slip by to the backside of the tower. You can see above you the twitching tails of the wyverns, which are menacing enough. They are barbed and have a big venom sac on them. So there's that. What would you like to do?
I'll climb as quietly as possible out of their line of sight. Try to make it to the top. How tall is it?
It's 40 feet tall. It's not huge.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. Each of you give me athletics checks.
20.
17.
Oh, disadvantage?
No. But you take the first one unless you have advantage.
Okay.
And 16. That is perfectly fine. This is a roughshod building made of stacked rocks, and you start scaling it. The ice and snow that are forming it do prove an... Oh, shit, that's right. Oh, this is okay. The ice and snow that are covering it only prove to be a minor obstacle. You, one at a time, scale up, avoiding the gaze of the wyverns that are stationed on the sides of the building, and you reach the top ledge. Give me perception checks with disadvantage. Well, that's not good.
Crap. That's it. I'm upgrading my wisdom score if I live through this. That is terrible.
16.
What's wrong, kitty?
You
Yeah,
are an
sight-
idiot.
A sight to
You is perceptive.
Still an idiot.
Hey, we don't need to be flinging around insults on my goddamn channel.
Where
We're
is this third voice coming from?
God is speaking.
Who is this dog?
Oh boy. You slip and fall.
Dang it.
You fall 40 feet, taking 46 points of damage. I'm joking. But shut up.
You
Aside from
explode
this-
and then
No.
the tower
Aside
falls.
these... Hold on, guys, damn it. You made a roll. I got to tell you about it.
Okay,
So
okay.
Cites looks over the edge and says, all clear, and goes to hike up. You notices that there are 4 guards actually along the wall. They're huddled down for warmth. Each of them reptilian in nature.
Kitty, wait.
What?
There are 4 guards.
I didn't see them.
They're up above.
Okay, what are we going to do about it?
Wait.
I'll listen.
You hear the chattering of dragon jaws in the cold.
I'm going to attempt to climb over the top without being seen.
All right, give me a fresh stealth check.
I
29.
am waiting.
29. You stealthily lever yourself up over the edge. You notice directly to the left of you, 10 feet, there's a dragonborn staring into the blizzard, oblivious to your presence.
I look back over the wall at you and I motion for him to come up.
I shake my head.
There's one to my left, 10 feet.
Yep, you can only see about 10 feet, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay. I don't see anything else.
Well, there's...
I know there's 4 of them up here, but if I can only see one, I don't know where the other 3 are.
Well, it's roughly circular. You realize that the ground underneath the snow of your feet, under your feet, is wood. So you figure they're probably looking out in different directions or trying to. Yeah.
How big is he?
Oh, he's pretty big. Compared to you, he's quite large. I'd say 7 feet tall, probably 300 pounds.
I'm going to go back over the wall and crawl down to you. You want me to roll again for going back over the wall?
No.
You get up here and throw this guy off the roof.
I don't think it's wise.
He can't see me. You move stealthy. He won't see you.
As you
That
guys
was
whisper to each other, trying to decide on what to do, one of the figures moves directly above you and stops and looks out.
Reach up there and grab his leg and pull him off the wall.
I reach up there and pull his leg and pull him off the wall.
Yeah, give me an attack check. Strength based.
This is going to go south real quick, like
On-
extremely quick.
No, dang, that sucked. What did you have to roll for that? 4? Dang. No, here's the good thing. You're a rogue. You have sneak attack. You actually have advantage on this roll. Reroll that with advantage.
Thank goodness.
13. Okay. You grab onto his leg and you pull, and he's completely caught off guard. And he lets off a little yelp before he plummets down into the blizzard. And you hear in Draconic someone say, "What was that? Phil?"
You named your guys Phil too. Awesome.
I start speaking in Draconic. Help!
Bill has laryngitis now.
Give me a deception check. This is to see if you can fool him. Let's see his. Oh yeah, he's like, "Oh shit, Phil!" And he goes over to the edge and looks down. And
Grab it.
Pull him
Right.
down.
give me the attack with advantage. He's surprised.
Yes, perfect. Build a pit of people.
Would you like to maybe stab him on the way down? Or because it's only a 40-foot drop into snow, he could survive.
No, I have no feelings. You broke the law. You deserve justice.
Well, I could stab him with my short sword, and then you could pull him off the wall.
I've already pulled him. He's gone.
All right. He goes falling off the edge.
Okay, I'll
Hold
stab
on a
the
second.
next.
Let me. You don't hear any other reaction from up above. To be fair, the wind is high speed, and it's hard to hear anything at good range either. So, you think you got away with tossing these guys off?
Going back up over the wall and try to find an entrance,
All right.
as well as the other two that I can't see.
There's a lit lantern next to what looks like a hatch. It is closed. Give me a perception check. Which is advantage.
10.
Well, they're not hiding, which is the good thing. There are two draconic forms that are facing outward into the storm.
I'll check to see if the hatch is unlocked.
Give me an investigation check. It is unlocked.
I open it very slowly and look inside.
What do you see?
You see that there is a ladder that goes down into a well-lit area, about 10 feet down. And there are a pair of these dragonborn soldiers that are playing some sort of modified chess, where all the pieces are draconic and they move in weird ways.
They must be playing dirtle chess. Ed, there's two down here playing some kind of game.
And they're eating some, trail ration.
Should we join them?
Is there any good places to hide?
Like in that area?
Yeah. Like they're not paying attention to the ladder, I'll sneak down and hide.
It's an open layout. There's not a lot of furniture. They're not even sitting at a table. It's like a crate. And there's a few weapon racks, and then there's another ladder that goes down further.
I could call them up.
Call them up and pull them off?
Their friends are in distress. They should come help.
Let me stab one this time before you pull him off.
Fine.
Okay.
You want a what now?
I'm going to conceal myself as much as possible in the
You
blizzard, and then
is going
stab
to yell.
whoever. You is going to call him up, and then I'm going to stab one, and you's going to pull him off.
All right, just so you know that if you yells, he will attract the attention of the other two dragonborn from this distance. The ones that are on the roof still.
Yeah, but they'll be looking
Maybe
at him,
we-
not me. I'm going to hide in the snow. I'll be the surprise attack. They'll never see me coming.
They'll see you.
But
Very
I'll
well.
shoot them before they get to you.
So you're going to take on 4 of these guys with the 2 of you?
Let's do it.
What have I got to lose? We have 9 lives.
Let's see here.
Can you position himself so he can take a surprise?
Can you... I'm sorry, one more time?
Can I position myself so that I also surprise them?
You're over the side
not
of the
if
wall.
not if you're trying to draw their attention.
Can I climb above the door and yell?
It's not a door, it's a trapdoor. It's a hatch.
That is
So,
difficult.
to be clear, you guys are at this hatch. There's a lantern. You're actually in a lit area. Yeah, it's impossible to hide here.
Throw the
Looking
lantern on.
directly away from you, 10 feet in 2 separate directions, are 2 dragonborn. They haven't noticed you yet. You took a peek down into the hatchway, and there's 2 more down there.
Why don't
We
we
should
sneak,
take out.
Okay.
sneak attack the 2 on top? Then we deal with
Yes.
the 2 inside.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Yes.
Cool. You guys are still massively stealthed. Would you like to do 2-on-1, or would you like to attack both of them simultaneously? What would you like to do?
2-on-1.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise to the other one. By the time he turns around, we'll have another attack.
Right. So,
You want-
sorry, what?
Do you want to do the one on the right or the left first? You.
Left.
Okay,
Very
we'll go
well.
left.
So you approach, and as you do, the one on the right kind of walks over to the one on the left, and he says, "Hey, Jeb, when was the last time you ever saw a storm like this?" And the other one says, "Well, Cletus, I can't ever recalling I ever saw a storm like this. Have you ever seen a storm like this?" And the other one is saying, replying, and you go in and give me those attacks with advantage. Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow at 4.